So as I told you, we are looking on the custom query. So we return a queries for joining. So we are just trying to get the fields from multiple tables. So that is why we created a template class called as dealer and address projection. So this class has all the fields from combined fields from two tables. Okay. And we are just going to dealer repository. So why we are writing the query? To display the records from multiple tables. So Spring Data JPA does not have a predefined method like find all or find ID to perform joins. So that is why what we are trying to do? We are trying to perform the custom query. So this custom query is using JPQL. So it will always query what? The model class or the Pojo class. Model class or the Pojo class. Fine. And that query is attached to this particular method. It is just a declaration. We are not writing any code. So now we'll go to the class called as the dealer service, is it not? So this method has to be called from where? From the dealer service. So just look here. It is called as a normal way. Huh? So using the dealer repository instance, I'm calling find selected fields from the dealer and address. Okay. So what does this invoke? Basically, it will invoke what? Invokes what? Custom query method. It is invoking custom query method. Fine. So this should be called from where? The service method, right? This should be called from where? From the? From where? Yes, from where you're calling? This method will be called from where? Tomorrow, after this time, you'll be doing this code. Where from Electron City Flyover? This is a service class, and this service class method will be called from where? This is a service class, is it not? This is a service class method. So this service class method is called from where? Huh? Yeah, open your mouth. What is that? Controller. Huh? You'll be eating like this now. Just look, yeah, there is a model, controller, service, repository. Service methods are called where? What can I make a request? Where the request will go? Make a request. That's it. Where will go? Let's go there. And I make it. Controller go. Yeah. Yeah. So tell me, when you have a request, so where, so I'll make a request, is it not? So where it will come? So client will make a request. Yes. Where will come? To the front controller. So front controller to user controllers. From user controllers to where? The service layer. From service to repos. From that to database. Is it not? This how many times I have been shouting here for 2 days, 2 or 3 days. Huh? So the service methods are always called from where? Controller, is it not? This was the question. I was asking what? From where the service methods will be called? From where? Is it not? What was the tough question? I was just asking from where the service methods are called. They're called from controllers. So in the same way, it will come back, is it not? In the same way, it will come back and it will give what? Response. In the same way, it will come back and give you the response. Okay, so here, so just look at people. I have a method called as get dealer info. Where is it? In the service class. We have a method called as get dealer info. Where is it? In the service class. So I'm just giving a call to that particular method. Okay. So that method will return the fields of type which one? The new template class we created, which is a combination of dealer and address. So this will it will return the selected fields. So what is it? It's a combination of data from two classes. If there is an exception, it will throw a internal server error and it will just say null. So I'm getting this output. Okay. So we'll just check that. I'll just go to Postman and make a request. Okay. Anyhow, it's a get request. I'll check. I'll show in the browser itself. Hmm? It's a get request. So just look here. I'm getting the details. Okay. So these fields are from where? From where? Yeah, of course. These are from dealer table and this is from address table. Dealer table, address table. Got it? So you can just check out here. These are the three fields. Huh? So these are the three dealers which we saved yesterday. Which we saved yesterday. So I'm getting the output. Okay. So how we are getting this? How we are combining this and we are getting? How this is combined and we are getting? Using custom queries. Using custom queries. We wrote a custom query. Okay. Using which one we wrote? Which is this language? JPQL. And attaching it to a method. So this method is called from where? This method is called from where? Service method. Service class. The service method is called from controller. Like that. So to controller, of course, I'm calling here now. We're just trying to call from here. Got it? Yeah. So now I have one more custom query method example. That's under product repository. Okay. Under product repository. So I want to search a product. I want to search a product. I just want to search a product. For example, I want to search a product. I want to search a product. Okay. Yes, just look here, people. I want to search a product. Yeah, everyone listen here. So just look, I'm searching for pen drive. And the URL I specified pen drive and it's giving output. I'll just search for P, single letter P. It's displaying the product starting with the P, pen drive and Poco F1. Searching a product. Similarly, I'll search for L equals L. So from L, I have a laptop like this. I'll just say M, no products found with the given name. Okay, so I'm just trying to search based on a non-ID field. Again, I'm trying to search based on a non-ID field. Which is a non-ID field? The product name. The product name. Okay. So for that, again, we are return a custom query. For that, again, we return a custom query. Okay. So in product repository, so just look here, people. The name of the method is find product by name containing ignore case. Containing ignore case means you may enter in capital letters or small letter. It should ignore. Find product by name. So I've written a custom query. Select P from product P, where lower, even if it is lower, right, it has to replace it. Okay. Like, and lower concatenate replace with a parameter. Lower or upper, it has to automatically convert it. Okay. With a parameter. What is parameter? To this method, I'm passing parameter. With the name itself. So we're talking about this. Just look here. This is how we can pass a parameter to the query. You'll be entering in a text box. That value should be taken as a parameter in the user interface. Now we are using what? Postman or a browser, right? So that is why we are having this. Like this, we are to give. So this parameter will be taken here and we are comparing. So it should start with any name, whatever you enter, and with percentage. What is percentage? The wildcard characters. Okay. So you are providing a custom JPQL query. So replace function is to remove spaces from both name field. Okay. Provided from here. The replace. So if there is a space, you enter, it should replace with the no spaces. Done. Then making them both single continuous single strings with no spaces. So it selects the products with the lowercase names, contains the lowercase input names with the compares basically with the wildcard characters. Okay. So basically it will, whatever you enter, it will convert into what? Lowercase. You may enter capital letters, and if you give space, it will convert that into a no space, and it will compare it with the wildcard characters. So select P from product where name equals name like. Okay, the product name like this one. Starting with that particular character and ending with anything. Okay, why we are giving this? Because I need to convert that into lower case plus if there is a space, it has to replace with what? No space. Fine. Then we are comparing this particular thing. Whatever you enter with the content of your database. So this can be anything starting with any letter and ending with wildcard characters. So this is one more query. I have given a what explanation here. You can check it again later. Huh? So this is for combining this thing. So this we are calling from where? Again from the service class as usual. And I'll just show you in the controller. Yes, so this is the method. So here I'm using request param annotation. Okay, and we are calling this method. So if the whatever name you are passing now, if it is there, if it is empty, it will return products, right? If it is empty, no products found with the given name. And otherwise, it will just say display the products with the OK. Here we just look here for the response entity class. We are passing our own methods. We are passing our own custom string. We are passing our own custom string. Okay. So that is why you are getting this output. So as soon as enter P, just look at enter capital P, or I will enter capital pen drive. Capital pen drive with space. Still this will work. Okay, here there is a space. So I'll remove the space, people. Still it will work. Okay. So I get in capital letter. Why it is still working? I don't have pen drive with a capital letter. Why it is working still? Because while comparing, we written a query in such a way that it should convert to what? Lowercase and compare. Like that. If you give space or if you don't give space also, it will compare by removing the spaces. Okay, so that's the thing. So that is why we are getting an output. So I'll just give P, capital P. Still it gives Pandra and Poco F1. Why? Why 2 are getting? Because here we are percentage. Starting with P, ending with anything, any letter. Okay, I have given P because I have only products starting with the P. That's why I'm just giving like that. So that is why I'm getting 2 products. Got it? Yes. So now we have designed this. So let's remember the people doing this method. Okay. In the project, what we need to do, we need to integrate this with the yes. How we react and how we get what are we getting that? You got okay. So now, just to recap you the things, I'll just try to show you and integrate in React.js. Okay. So I'll just show you this diagram. We have a ready, is it not? Again, from that repository, from that data. In the React side, we have router, we have components, and we have service class. Just look here. We have a service class. In a service class, we have something called as axios, which will interact with the Spring Boot. Okay, so this axios is an HTTP library. It also has get almost put you are making a call from React.js service class to the controller. The React.js service class to the controller. Okay. So in the service class, we are invoke the URL. Which URL? HTTP localhost 1887. Product area or those URL. Okay. So we are defining the URLs in the service class, and from the service class, we are giving a pointer Spring Boot application. What we are using? Postman. We are using Postman. Now, React.js application ready. So I'll just try to access that. So just make a note of this. Here also in the React partner, we have this service folder. Under that, we have this authentication service. And just observe here, people. Here, what is this? URL of the Spring Boot. This is the URL of the Spring Boot application. For which one? For login. This is the URL of the Spring Boot application for login. Similarly, below, what is this? Look, I have given here what? Comment, so that you can see this and you can read and tell also, or later understand. Okay. To get the dealer information, this is these are called as endpoints of the Spring Boot. These are called as endpoints of Spring Boot. Below, only two, which is the one more. Registration is there, right? Yeah. What is this? Dealer registration. This is a service class. Similarly, I have product service. Similarly, I have product service. So here I have given this URL. What is this? To perform the product operations, CRUD operations. What the point? Yes. So this is from the React part. Similarly, so I'll start my server. So which is the command? npm start. My application is running. My application will start. Okay. Which application? The React.js application will start. So from the, so that is what? In the Spring Boot side, what you need to do? You need to go to the controllers and you need to add one annotation, cross origin. You need to add this annotation, cross origin, which is pointing to which one? The port number of the React.js. Cross origin. You understand? Cross origin. So this Spring Boot application can take a request from which one? React.js. Similarly, in both the controllers. In both the controllers, we are given this cross origin annotation. If you're not giving that, it will not be mapped. It will not be mapped. Okay. So just understand, my Spring Boot application is running in port number 8087. Name of the application is Product REST API. My React.js application is also running in port number 3000. So previously it has opened a browser. When I run my React application, it's opened a browser. So this is the user interface. A single page application designed using React.js for consuming Product REST API. Okay. So I have a link, register, login, about us. Just look here. And I have given this font awesome icons. This is for register, this is for login, this is for about us. Font awesome icon. Okay, I'll click on about us. It is displaying a static page. Look at the user interface, the layout we have designed here. This should be implemented, you guys, in a project. Nothing but HTML and CSS. Okay. Now I have a login button. This is a login button, login page, register page, register page. Did you observe? This is the header and the nav bar is fixed. So what type of application is this? Single page application. Only this content is particularly changing. Spa. So now I'll register a new employee. So first is email ID. So where this data will be stored? It will be stored in two tables, is it not? It will store in two tables. two tables. Form is single. Because of one-to-one mapping, whatever you enter now, that will be stored in two different tables. So just look here. That is a validation. So after entering this, I'll just try to click on register. It is telling street required, city required, pin code required, like that. Hmm? Fine, just look here, people. I'm just trying to do the dealer registration. So when I just click on register, so just a registration, successful, redirect into login. So it is going to log in automatically. Once you register successfully, it will take you to the login. So just look here, people. We have only 3 records. I'll refresh my table. This guy is coming. Okay. So this part is coming in the first table. And address details is coming in address table. Why? Because of one-to-one mapping. Because of one-to-one mapping. Clear? So now we'll just try to log in. So click on login. You can just see here. Please, the validation is very much important when you do the project. So I'll just enter TD, something like this. What is push at just sidak.com. Sidak.com. Okay. Hello, 1, 2, 3. So just observe here. As of now, we have register, login, and about us. So when I click on this login successful, redirecting. So then taking to the home page, inbox page. Okay, products page. So now menu has been changed to what? Home, products, search, dealers info, logout. So before logging in, what was there? Register, login, and about us. Now it is totally changed. Now I am getting this also. The person who has logged in, his information. And just look, I can add a product, I can edit a product, I can delete a product. As you can see the details of a product. So I'll just try to add a product. So there are 6 products. So product name, Mike, for example. Okay. So I'm adding a new product, Mike Ahuja India 2000. So just click on save. So I'm getting this product. Okay. I have the option to edit. This is an edit icon. So I'm getting a new form, update product. Okay. And I can change the price. So I'll change it to 2500. Again, I'm just trying to save. Just look here, it's a single page application. Only this content is changing. This all is remaining same. So the price of the mic has been changed. So similarly, I can see the details of the in this format. Okay. I can see the details of the product in this format. I can also delete. We have the option of deleting. It will also work. Okay. Similarly, I can go to the home page. Go to the home page. It is same whatever we seen on the previously. I can go to again products page. It is getting the details here. Search. I'll search for P, small letter. Okay. And search for M, Mike. Based on product I'm searching. I specifically search for laptop. I'll give space between lap and top. Still it will give Y. Because we have written a query there, replace. So like that. This is a search. Next we have dealers info. We have the dealers info. Okay, we got the details from multiple tables. Again, we have written what? Custom query. So previously we displayed where? In the browser. Previously we are displaying in the browser. Now we have our React front-end application ready. And that's why we are trying to, in the table format, in the React application. So all my links are working. You can just look here. It's a single page application. So once everything is done, what I'll do? Log out. So my menu will change. My menu will change. So like that. Okay. So in the React, we have to specify the service class that you want to Spring Boot. In the Spring Boot, you have to